All right. We got some light going on here. Hello, hello, Instagram. Hello, hello, YouTube. Happy Self Care Saturday. Happy Self Care Saturday. Listen, do not want to hold y'all long. Do not want to hold y'all long. Y'all already know I'm still kind of on me a little mini sabbatical. But I wanted to just tap in real fast and check in with y'all. See how y'all doing. Seeing how you are taking care of yourself. Seeing how you are minding your own lane. Come on, Jesus. Seeing how you are doing things that you enjoy doing. And y'all see that title. Y'all see that title. I wanted to just come on and talk about that really, really quick. I cracked the code, y'all. Come on, Jesus. I cracked the code. Excuse me. Listen, welcome for some of you who may not know me, who may be new to my platform. My name is Coach T. My name is Coach T, and I am a mental health wife coach and marriage consultant. I coach wives who are going through marital hardships, going through a difficult season in their marriages. I help these wives to rebuild themselves, to become a better, healthier her while she is trusting God to improve her marriage. And so, listen, real quick, excuse me, don't want to hold you at all, but I just wanted to come on real fast. Excuse me. See how the enemy don't want me to get this message out? After having a few sessions with some of my wife clients, and a lot of my wife clients are in a place of restoration, meaning a lot of the wives who have been trusting God to heal their marriages, have been trusting God to restore their marriages, who have been trusting God to do something different in their marriages. I've been working with a lot of clients in that area recently, and baby, I cracked the code. Come on, Jesus. I cracked the code. When I say I cracked the code, God gave me a revelation. Y'all know I've been telling y'all for the longest. There is no formula to this journey, right? There is no formula to this journey. But God had to show me on yesterday. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. And the formula is I. Come on, Jesus. The formula in I. There is a formula to this journey of marital restoration, and God shared it with me. He shared it with me. It comes from out of Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5. Real familiar verse, real familiar verse. I know a lot of you may already be familiar with this verse. And it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Baby, that's it. That is the formula, right? That is the formula. Trust plus surrender equals restoration. Trust plus surrender equals restoration. God is saying there is a formula to this marital restoration journey. And that formula is trusting me with your whole heart and leaning not to your own understanding. One of the things I am 1000% certain of is that God is the only way through the other side of this. God is the only way through the other side of this. Many can take you to the top of the mountain, but they will not be able to get you on the other side. Come on, Jesus. I was just sharing with a client recently. Many may walk with you. You may do a lot of things on this journey, and baby, they can get you only so far. They can only get you to a certain place. There's only so far that many can take you before God said, baby, you got to trust me with your whole heart. You got to lean not to your own understanding. You got to lean not on man, not on people, but trust me. Trust plus surrender equals restoration. When we stop trying to figure it out and start truly trusting God, that is when we crack that code. All right. Y'all know Coach, she been saying for the longest, there ain't no code, there ain't no formula to this, there ain't no formula to this. God said, oh yes it is. I am the formula. It is I. It is I. He is I, right? The code, the formula is trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding. One of the things I have been hearing over and over again with some of these clients who are in their place of restoration is they've been trusting God at all costs. They have remained on this journey. They have stayed the course because they have trusted God. You don't get to see the results of what God can do in your marriage without trusting him. You don't get the taste and see that the Lord is good without trusting him. You don't get to the other side of this journey without trusting him. God said, they gotta trust me. They gotta trust me. They gotta trust me. I know. It don't look good. It don't feel good. It's all out of order. It seems like we going backwards. It seems like things are all wrecking, all messed up and getting all, going all kind of which ways. But God said, I need them to trust me. I need them to trust me. I cracked the code, y'all. God gave me a revelation. And that revelation is Proverbs 3:5. God said, I am the formula. Come on, Jesus. I am the formula. Trust in me with your whole heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all thy ways, acknowledge me, and I will direct your path. So many people are trying to do this journey without God. And then there are so many people leaning to other people. They're leaning into the Christian stations. They're leaning into the Christian videos. They're leaning into the pastors and the prophets. They're leaning in to everything but God. They're looking to their husbands. They're looking at it with their own natural eyes and trying to figure this thing out. And God said, it ain't gonna happen like that. It ain't gonna happen like that. I need them to trust me with their whole hearts. I need them to put their whole trust in me. God is going to get you to a place on your journey where people will no longer be able to help you. God has said, I am going to challenge you in this season. I'm going to challenge you in this season to go deep. Come on, Jesus. I'm going to challenge you in this season to dive in deeper. I am going to challenge you to stop coming to me with your mediocre prayers concerning your marriage and trust that I'm going to do exactly what you asked me to do. I'm going to do exactly what you are asking me to do. It is not God's will. It is not God's will for your marriage not to work. Come on, Jesus. It is not his will. But the enemy is working overtime, and he's using all types of schemes. He's using all types of trials. He's using all types of things to get you all discombobulated. He's trying to pull you away from God at all costs, right? He's using all kind of diabolical type of things. He's using all type of witchcraft, things that's taking place, all type of demonic dreams. He's giving you all these types of different thoughts and planting these bad seeds. And that's why you got to be careful about your mind not being contaminated in this season. You got to be careful about how you are stewarding your mind. You got to be careful of how you're taking care of yourself. You got to be careful of how you're making sure that you are getting into that quiet place, in that secret place, and you are getting your mind in alignment with what God is taking you next. God said, there is a formula. I am that formula. I am that formula. Proverbs 3:5. Trust in me. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. All right. God is the formula to this journey. If you've been looking, baby, look no more. This is it. God said, I am him. He is I. Look no more. The formula is here. Trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not to your own understanding. And lean not to your own understanding. God is speaking in this hour. And so I wanted to just come on real fast and just share that with you. Like I said, I've been speaking to a lot of wives who are in a season and in a place of restoration, who are in a place where their spouses are returning back home. God is speaking. God is doing. God has proven that he is faithful. God is doing all these things. And because we are in this place and because we are in this space, I want to invite you. August 2nd, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to invite you on a private Zoom call that I will be having, hosting for my wives who are in a place of restoration. This 3-hour call, we will discuss what happens when your spouse returns home. I have titled this Sex After Separation. One of the biggest subjects that I talk about in my sessions with my wives is the topic of sex. And a lot of times when your husband return back home, you want to know what's next, what it's going to look like, how we going to do this. Listen, I want to encourage you to sign up for this call, right? Sign up for this call. It's taking place August the 2nd, 2025 at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Replays will be available, but you do have to secure your session in advance. You do have to secure your session in advance, all right? I am taking only a handful of wives so we can bring you into this safe place, this safe space where we will be able to answer some of your raw, vulnerable, deep down questions that you may have about intimacy, about sex, about what it looks like when my husband comes back home. What does our sex life look like? What does marriage look like? We will get into detail about these things. I want to encourage you. There are two ways that you can secure your slot for this Zoom call. You can do it either by Eventbrite, which I will put that online. Eventbrite, I'll put the information on there. However, when you do it through Eventbrite, the cost is a little bit higher, right? Or you can secure it with me, Coach T, directly. I have put my business number on here, so you would be able to directly reach out to me. You'd be able to reach out to me directly, and you can pay by Apple, Zelle, or Cash App, right? Apple, Zelle, or Cash App. If you desire to pay through a credit card, then you will have to pay through Eventbrite. And like I said, that price will be a little bit more. But all the information will be tagged down in the capture. Listen, sex after separation. What does that look like? What's next for you? God said, I am the formula. Coach She has finally cracked that code. God gave the revelation. In order for you to get to the other side of this journey, you're going to have to trust God. There are certain things that man can do for you, but there's only certain things that God will do for you. There's only certain things that God will do for you. And God is saying, I am calling my daughters in this season to go deeper. I'm challenging them to go deeper. I'm calling them to come forward. Don't be afraid to ask God the hard questions when it comes down to your marriage. All right. So I want to encourage you, if you have any questions, you can DM me for the ones that are on, Instagram, or you can reach out to me through my website, www.marriagechroniclesbytanika.com. Secure your session, secure your Zoom call for next month. Secure that as soon as you can to get yourself locked in. All right. I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing self-care Saturday, and I see y'all on the other side. Blessings.